down Genesis Dogma again. Surely they have done their studies and know that the secondary drop spot is over at Yesnaya.
I don't think this is going to be the case for this match in particular, but we'll take a look at this. LorD out in the open, and that's a VSS coming from MR5. I love this weapon. It is so sneaky, you don't know where the shots are coming from because it's always going to be suppressed. And because it's 9mm, it is even much more silent as compared to when you put silencers onto those 5.56 caliber net weapons or even the 7.62 weapons. So it's going to be all right. I guess nobody's going to lend a hand to LorD. So this is a free land of Gatka without their LorD.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much they could do about it, right? So it's either you just cut the losses there and move on with your lives here, but Yangon all around this building. No exits uncovered here, as they probably would hear one already. Shots are getting fired immediately. The push comes in. Beer 11 tries to go into the main entrance. We'll take a couple of nade hits here. We'll still proceed with the push. So this saw him out. He actually, midway through cooking that grenade, will get spotted out, and two members will tag team this one down into the grave, and that's Yangon Galacticos.
Oh no.
Dropping members one after another, leaving TaMyo left to play this game all by himself.
120-pointer mark for FaZe Clan. But the final member has to survive. He cannot stay still. What can he do? If he loses this one out, they're out of the Super Weekend right here. It's down to Ventores to be the decision maker. He takes away the Dacia. And I guess that this was positioned by Ventores much early on as compared to Yangon Galacticos. Moving into the corner of the container. And TaMyo gets taken out. Unfortunately, Yangon Galacticos is the first team to be out, and they will not make it to the Super Weekend for the second time.
Just immediately rotating as 4, maybe even hunting some teams down. Meanwhile, Infinity shooting down onto EVOS. That is one member who will be on his knees and begs for mercy here. RedFace too, that's a key player out if they can close that one off, but GodTunny gets taken out, although being on the sniper's nest here. So EVOS will get some sort of smoke covers onto the side of RedFace, will keep him alive for longer, but can Logan actually close this one out for their side, secure that one kill their way, but two members now down for Infinity. It seems like EVOS is just fighting back really, really hard here. They're resilient about it.
Oh, they're just going to be crashing right across the corner where Logan is hiding out. Now climbing upwards, it's Microboy with a micro Uzi. Chipping some damage onto Logan, cooking up the grenade as well. He tries to reposition, but this is not going to look all too good. If it is still going for the revival, that grenade will clip a little health, as that's 40%. But good enough. Wait, Logan made himself.
He held the grenade far too long, and it blew up right in front of his eyes. Meanwhile, NFT Drawn takes out one member from Geek Fam. Snipes is on the ground, but they did still have Damroot, who's very well a fragger himself. So Damroot, but can he go up against all three, who right now is making the flank rotation and just, you know, outnumbering him from all different angles? Damroot retreats down into the water, and, well, hocus pocus, he has gone out of sight and out of mind.
Well, not exactly out of mind just yet. I think that NFT is hoping to be curious cats to get the fish in the water, while FaZe Clan takes on the close combat against 4Rivals on top of the hill. And 4Rivals, they only have this small little compound to work with, but perfect site being set there, and Appy, he's a little bit too obvious on the outskirts, so I don't think this is going to be good for 4Rivals. FaZe Clan already raking 4, they're looking for 5. Meanwhile, Infinity pushes upwards to be the third party to this matchup, while they have 2 members down for the side of FaZe Clan. 4Rivals is saved by the bell only for the slightest moment, and with all these sprays coming through, Ventores, first one to fall out of FaZe Clan, well, maybe the second one as well, with Beer 11 crawling on his knees. It's down to Tony K to save the day, while EVOS still have a few members going challenge, and that grenade looks pretty good, and that will be it. ONix will now rush for it. Microboy is already down for the count. KF from quite a far angle will pop a few more smoke grenades to make an exit, and Suddenly, FaZe Clan, they get shut down due to a push coming out of 4 rivals, and they bit way more than they can chew.
Yeah, I guess 4 rivals found a perfect opportunity here, especially with Infinity coming in as a third party. And guess what? They just saved the monster and the monster takedowns and GodTunny, and now Infinity seem to be outnumbered by the likes of 4 rivals, who currently occupies high ground and has the number advantage. Meanwhile, take a look at how the map plays out here. Axis making some sort of rotation, could be going through numerous teams, crashing even into the likes of GeekFam, who could just spray him down. Kachang Susu isn't the healthiest of being, and he will take a lot of chip damage here, but he will survive for the time being. QB, now he has to handle upon this one. Voki's right in front. Actually, it's Micah who's right in front of his eyes, but unfortunately,
Ryzen
got a bit greedy. Wants to go for the nade and will be taken out by Ryzen even before it was cooked.
Yeah, I think he was quite unlucky that Ryzen was looking at the same HUD, while all these sort of movements have already initiated that, okay, this is going to be pretty much free picks. We'll just leave Axis Rate 1B for the moment, as they are sheltering themselves by a small HUD, while Fredo having his health bars being chunked down. Only a little bit of HP left, but Pmpl wants to mark him across that tree. That vehicle will eventually be busted up. Powergen will have a little bit of a point to be claimed later on, as he finds another player being knocked down. Team Secret getting flanked, while Kachang Susu, along with Axis Rate 1, probably won't be moving too much. This circle definitely gives me a little bit of flashback of the circle which we saw back in the PMCO finals of Southeast Asia. Back in SEA, the very first one to be held in Jakarta, and the very final match was basically Team Secret as well as Box Gaming needing to survive. And this is akin to how Team Secret played it out. They want to ensure that they go in safely, and this is them currently sitting at that 13th spot. Still unclear what the result will be, but they have so many marksmen out there on the hunt, especially with Bigatron Red Aliens in that perfect position. Team Secret still gets a few points as they take out Loopy.
Yeah, that's good news going to the side of Team Secret here. As we mentioned, it's either them or VGM here who's sitting out for this match. Will have their shot later on today. Now, only confirmed in the Super Weekend is, bowing out of the Super Weekend is Yangon Galacticos, but more can potentially fall here. And talking about falling down, EVOS Esports is also struggling, going against the Genesis Dogma here, who's taken down too. DayboT, just when we talked about him briefly during the panel, he will come to clean here, and well, more members dropping like flies. Genesis Dogma now will have to go up against defense. Dakon will bow out. Bantam United, 12th place, 0 kills in their name.
And you look at EVOS Esports, this might just be a result that they're unhappy with. Do they still have a game? We'll have to find out later on. EVOS Esports only got 15. They may also miss out on the weekend. Anchor PUBG, though, although they're in 16th spot, we've mentioned it before, they've already got enough points over the span of the past 2 weeks that they make it by. Frankie now all alone, but they will be accompanied with a few members going in from the flanks. Shroud now cooking up a grenade. He will try to toss it forward, looking for Frankie. He's not going to be up all the way into the air, but that will be good enough. Shroud now pushes in. That should be 1 point to be claimed. Up, and Anchor PUBG will remain strong as they are just by the corner of the circle, while BTR taking over control. More grenades as ONix are going to look for a push onto members of Axis Rate 1, and also Team Secret with 3 members already down. Team Secret needs to stay alive, but the grenade, they're lobbed at the fallen member. Eye shots might not be safe. Same goes to Fredo, who's already bleeding out, while Kid gets picked up. 4 rivals now going in for ONix. That gives them a little bit more room. 4 rivals are not positioning just about yet. You look at the current circle that's going to be closing up. All the teams over the south will have to move forward.
Yeah, Team Secret, just when things were going good for them, have they secured enough eliminations to actually save themselves? Meanwhile, APG just drive straight through. I believe they are Bigatron just waiting up on the high ground. Surely this is a little bit of a reckless move here, but they will try. Meanwhile, 4 rivals taking out their rivals in the MYSG here. That is Team Secret. More members dropping like flies. APG drive straight through, getting some sort of information on his way. Jumper now left the I think no, actually 2 members. Fredo still functioning just well, but will be picked up here. Rith spots him out behind the tree. The info has been traded. Can he clutch this? He swapped his weapon, and just like that, Rith takes out Team Secret with only 4 kills in their name.
And that's good enough to finish top 8 for Team Secret, but 29 points. They're just slightly above V Gaming at the moment. And now this is a final game. Team Secret's fate is in the hands of V Gaming that will be playing on the next run. Meanwhile, Genesis Dogma, they still have 4 members strong. They don't have to worry so long as they secure another 5 pointers by the end of the round, which is very likely by the time that they finish up some of these fights, as they will take down Luxy as we speak of his name. And that is Star trying to go in for those numbers once more. Wasambi now cooking some grenades up. This might just be taking most of the chunk of damage output, and Zuxi still remains to be alive. A lot of broken vehicles for BTR to hide from, along with the smokes. But ONix, I'm uncertain if this is going to be good, because these 2 teams, they will have to go by the corner of the shore all the way up to the north, and they have to finish up this fight.
Yeah, BTR taking a bunch of hits here with ONix. Jeff's just inside the bushes here, snake in the grass as they call it, the deadliest when you least expected it most. Now only one member from BTR, it's just Ryzen trying to clutch it down, but he did! 1 nade to take them all down. ONix bow out at 7 with 3 kills.
What a way to finish, but that is still ill fate for Bigatron Red Aliens, but I think they've done just about enough. 7 frags, and they should have those double digits by the end of the game. Damrit as well as 4 rivals, they're taking a dip right now, both of the Pmpl MY side. And Genesis Dogma, lo and behold, this possibly will be that chicken dinner in their hands with only solo units all across. Damrit still inside of water, while Drone is all the way down the southern side. It's 2 Indonesian teams against 1. But Drone is saying that I'm not participating. I'm just going to wait for that top 250.
But you know what's impressive? APG got 6 points. They could be 1 step forward here towards qualifying for the Super Weekend 3, especially that now they bow in top 5 position, top 4 even. Then we might have a representation from the C wildcard. They have 1 more game to play.
Is that so?
I don't know, it all comes down to this here, but surely these ones are going to be a bit anticlimactic because it's a slow burner, but we all know Genesis Dogma most likely going to take home that chicken dinner. But man, this game itself, so much at stake. Team Secret, how many kills did they have? I haven't even been counting, but it seemed like they had quite the great start a little bit today.
Yeah, Damrit tries to drown himself out. He knows that the top 2 finish is enough. That grenade being lobbed inside, and this is basically sink or swim. And he will choose to sink.
Yeah.
Well, Justice Dogma here with the chicken dinner.